Yizzo, you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. Feel what I'm saying? You can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest, and I suggest you tap in. So let's get right into it. Now, listen, you already know time and energy, the highest forms of currency. Time and energy are the highest forms of currency, my G, at all times. We already know they got you out here chasing the bag, chasing that money, chasing that moolah, getting to that guap, stacking that paper, getting that cheese, that moolah, that mozzarella, right? But always keep in front of your mental Rolodex that time and energy are the highest forms of currency at all times, my G's, at all times. Now listen, big salute to all my day one investors, everybody that been tapped into the channel, everybody that's locked in with Grown Man Business TV, everybody that been helping this channel grow organically. It's constant elevation, and we only on our way to the top. So salute to all my day one investors, but even bigger salute to all my newcomers. We got a lot of new subscribers. We got a lot of new subs and investors and people that's finding their way to Grown Man Business TV. I mean, it is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Big salute to y'all. You understand what I'm saying? Keep liking, keep subscribing, keep commenting, keep engaging with the channel. We only going up. There is no other channel like this on YouTube. This is the realest channel on YouTube. You have made your way to the realest, the absolute realest. You understand what I'm saying? So big salute to all the newcomers, all the new investors. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like. Make sure you engage. Tapped in. You know what I mean? Now listen, man. I had a long day. I went live earlier today. You feel what I'm saying? We tapped in, talked about Rick Ross, talked about some of the things that's going on with Drake and, some industry shit. You understand? Excuse my language. Some industry business. You understand what I'm saying? And then I came back, tapped in, spent about 2 hours juicing up, making sure we was getting these juices, making sure we was getting this health thing situated, because one thing for sure, two things for certain, health is wealth. You understand what I'm saying? So I got a whole live that I just did where I'm juicing and I'm talking, I'm doing my thing in the big house, mi casa, su casa. After I got done juicing, I got in the jacuzzi, got in the pool, spent some time with the family. You understand? Because this is Grown Man Business TV. We're going to keep it on grown man timing at all times. So got in the pool, got in the jacuzzi. Feel what I'm saying? I'm exhausted. I told you, I'm an 80s baby. Feel what I'm saying? I'm an 80s baby. And, I was born in the late 1900s. I'm a motherfucking dinosaur to these youngsters. You understand me? But after I took a shower, cleaned up, got everything situated, I said, you know what? I want to go live one more time tonight. One more time tonight, I want to go live because, just sitting back watching YouTube, watching the content, engaging with what's going on outside in the real world, engaging on what's going on. You understand what I'm saying on these social media platforms, understanding that my voice is more powerful than CNN. My voice is more powerful than Fox News. It's more powerful than DJ Envy and Charlemagne the God playing butt tag every morning. My voice is more powerful than that. We definitely gonna tap in on all cylinders. And I wanted to touch on the manosphere. The manosphere, and not just the manosphere. I really want to break down what happened and what went down with Kevin Samuels. Now, I know Kevin Samuels passed away, some months ago, maybe a year ago. R.I.P. to Kevin Samuels, because I agree with a lot of the things he said, but I also disagreed with some of the things he said as well. But at the same time, if I agreed or if I disagreed, being as though I could see through the smoke and mirrors, I know what actually happened to Kevin Samuels allegedly. Got to put that allegedly in there for these YouTube streets. But I know what happened when it came to Kevin Samuels. And, looking through the content, looking through, doing my due diligence, I seen that nobody is going to give you the perspective that Grown Man Business TV is going to give you. Nobody is going to be able to give you the real, even on that. So yeah, he passed away a while ago, but it's only right that Grown Man Business double back and give y'all the absolute pure game on what happened to Kevin Samuel. Now, big salute to everybody that's in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Bentley, I see you, my G. Scott, I see you now. Big salute to everybody that's going to double back and watch this. It's kind of late. It's 11:30 where I'm at. So I know a lot of people got work in the morning. A lot of people not going to be able to engage with the chat or be involved right now, and that's okay. We growing organically. We approaching 21,000 subscribers like that. You understand? So don't worry about it. Double back and get the game. The game is right here. I'm not taking it down. It'll be here whenever you get a chance to double back and do your thing. Now, you understand? Let's talk about this. First and foremost, you know, like I said, it's gonna be Kevin Samuels. I'm definitely about to give y'all some game on Kevin. I'm definitely about to really shake up the room when it come to what happened to Kevin Samuels. We're gonna talk about that, but also the manosphere. I really want to address this manosphere thing. These bloggers, these content creators, these males that are on social media talking about what a good woman is and what men are looking for and why men aren't looking for this and why men aren't looking for that. The manosphere. And I'm here to tell you that the manosphere is a mirage. The manosphere is not real. The manosphere is a distraction. The manosphere has been created and implemented and pushed into the, pushed into the agenda, just like the LBG 123 ABC community situation has been manipulated and pushed into the agenda of the American people to push it over and get rid of grown men that stand on grown man business. What is the manosphere? The manosphere is all of these different bloggers. I wish I could think of their names right now. It's kind of late. Fresh and Fit, right? That's those guys, the dudes that talk like Fresh and Fit, the guys that create whole blogs and whole podcasts and whole sections of content where they talk about women and they talk down to women and they try to explain to women what men really want and why men don't date these women and why men don't date those women. And what you got to understand about the manosphere is, if you look back, at the real grown men of America, the real men that stood on grown man business, your grandfather, your uncles, all of those big dogs, the grown men that y'all looked up to, it was a reason why they didn't have a manosphere. Think about it. Your grandfather, Papa, he didn't have, when he was younger, he didn't have a manosphere that him and the other grandfathers talked about women and did X, Y, and Z. You understand what you understand what I'm saying? This is a new thing, and I understand that a lot of people don't understand where it came from. With this technology, 1 minute we don't have it, the next minute you got a whole sector, and nobody asks where it came from or why is this happening or what is this. If you notice, you don't see, we're going to get into this. We're going to talk about this, Terrell, what it do. You understand? You got to know something, right? Race is very important. So a lot of people come in my DM and they say, don't make it about race, but you got to make it about race. And one thing for sure, two things for certain, you don't see a white manosphere, do you? You don't see a gang of white men telling the world what their women are doing and why we don't date this type of white woman and why we don't date this type of black woman and white. Yeah, you don't see that, right? Asian men, you don't see an Asian manosphere. You don't see a bunch of Asian men talking on YouTube and Instagram about why they don't date these type of Asian women and why they don't date these type of Asian. You don't see that shit. It's only in our culture because it's been weaponized against us. It's been weaponized to another angle, another wedge to push into the black family and separate man from women, woman from man. But you don't see white women on YouTube and on Instagram talking about what type of white man that they not going to date, what type of white man that they don't like, and what the white man going to do and what the white man not going to do. You don't see no white women, no blonde hair, no dog fur having, blue-eyed having white women talking like that on social media. You understand what I'm saying? The manosphere is full of the type of dudes that when I was young, when our fathers was young, when our grandfathers was young, these dudes had no say so in the dating world, in the dating pool. They had no say so in the streets. They had no say so amongst grown men that stand on grown man business. These were the dudes that got picked on in the back of the class. These was the dudes that got bullied in the locker room. These dudes trying to tell you and trying to tell women and trying to tell everybody like Fresh and Fit. These dudes was the lame dudes that had no say so, that got laughed at, that got joked on. See, when I was coming up, my generation, the generation before my generation, and our grandfather's generation, you gotta have money. But you had to be a man first. Money didn't make you a man. The man made the money. I know it's late. I know it's late night. But this is a grown man talking to you. And I'm telling you, my generation, my father's generation, my grandfather's generation, we all understood that money don't make the man, but the man make the money. So that means it don't matter how much money you made if you was a sucker. If you was a simp. It didn't matter if you had $1 million. Cause you're not a man. You don't get the respect of a man just because you got money. This is the first generation right here. This generation that has taken the money and put it in front of everything. So now you got all of these sucker niggas, all of these suckers, all of these lame simp ass dudes finding a way to get some money. And once they get some money, they feel like they the man. Prime example, DJ Academics, Fresh and Fit. You know, it's a whole list, a whole laundry list of these type of dudes that was hoes, a straight hoe. DJ Academics, a straight hoe. Out of shape, pudgy, get his ass whooped, smacked in his mouth and all of that shit. Them Jamaicans, yeah, they call him a Bonte boy. Kick his ass up out of here, send him to America. He come to America, he figures out a way to make millions and millions of dollars. Now he think he's the prize. Now he think he could say something about hip hop. He could say something about gangster shit. He could say something about things that's taking place in the street. He feel like he gotta say so. He feel like he could talk to gangsters. He could talk to real men any way he want because he done made some millions. This is the first generation that let sucker niggas get money and then feel like they the man. That's what the manosphere is. So I'm just trying to give y'all some game, and I'm not gonna stay super long on this, but I did want to put this out there, and I've been being asked about it, and you know, you already know when the downloads are downloading, I'm gonna give y'all the game as it come. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm not pre-writing this shit. I'm not practicing in the mirror before I get on these lives with y'all. We just gonna go right in. These are the manosphere is made, and Kevin Samuels is one of those dudes. He's one of the lame niggas who couldn't get a voice in. He couldn't get his word across. Kevin Samuels was talking on the internet and talking about things and giving his perspective on things for a long time, and nobody cared. Nobody listened to Kevin Samuels until he struck a chord with women, and he started making certain amounts of money, and he started wearing these real expensive suits, and now he looked like money, and now we understand that he's making money, and now people want to listen to him. I'm here to tell you, and we're going to get into Kevin Samuels because it's deeper than rap. But I just want to make sure you understand that he is a part of that long laundry list of simp-ass men. See, we all messed up at is when y'all started respecting money over the grown man business. Don't get me wrong, you got to have money. You got to have resources. There's no way you can have any kind of say so if you're not making something jump. But if you a hoe, then it don't even matter. Now let's dig a little bit deeper into this. These type men, these hoes, these suckers, these simps, the men that I just described, they got some money. And now that they got money, they feel like they can attack the certain type of women that used to look down on them. The certain type of women that used to shun them and joke them and call them fat and call them ugly and call them suckers. Now they got a vendetta against these women. So they do these podcasts. They make the content sound like they're talking and speaking for men. But really, they are speaking for the suckers. They're speaking for the fat, chubby dude in the back of the class. They're speaking for the dude that got bullied in the locker room. They're not speaking for the big dogs. They're not speaking for the, you know, the college athlete that was getting all the women. They're not speaking for the dope boy that was getting all the women. They're not speaking for the fly guy that was in school that was getting all the bitches. They're not speaking for him. Do you understand what I'm saying? But they get this money and they start talking. And now they're telling, you know, and I want to give you the synopsis, the context. Now they're telling women that, men don't want women that have college degrees. When did niggas start saying that? Men don't want women that make their own money. When did niggas start saying that? Men don't want women that are X, Y, and Z and, powerful women because they talk back and no, see, you never heard your grandfather tell you no shit like that. You never heard your uncle tell you don't date a woman that got a college degree. We never heard our uncles and our grandfathers and the real men that stood on grown man business tell us to date a female that don't got nothing because now she can't say nothing. Your grandfather didn't tell you that, bro. Your grandfather didn't tell you that. You understand what I'm saying? Your grandfather would have never told you to look past the female that's getting money, to look past the female that know how to go out into this work world and get some paper and bring that shit home. You get to look past the female that got a master's degree, that got a doctor's degree. See, the only reason why you think you're supposed to do that is because you was never built to be amongst these type of women, homie. You wasn't built. You're not man enough to handle these type of women. So then you come out into the world and you try to make it seem like men don't want. Nah, I'm here to tell you. Those are the suckers. See, the money don't make you a man, youngin'. And I'm giving y'all some grown man business right here. You can take it. 98 people in the live chat at 11:30 at night. Big salute. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. But I'm giving you some game on this. See, the money don't make you a man. What make you a man is when you could take one of those, and I'm not gonna say strong or independent. I'm gonna say powerful women. And I'm gonna speak, this is on all angles, but I'm gonna speak for my women. I'm gonna speak for FBA. I'm gonna speak for black women on this particular subject because that's the angle that I'm coming from. But whatever you are, you can apply this to y'all women. See, what make you a man, what make you the big dog is not your money. It's the fact that you could take a powerful black woman. Powerful. I'm not going to call them strong because black women don't like to be called strong anymore. I'm not going to call them independent because we know what independent means. But when you could take a powerful black woman, a CEO, 6 figures, 7 figure a year black woman, and make her bow down to you. Not bow down to your money, homie, but bow down to the man that you are. Ooh. Ooh. This would make you the man, my G. So this is what's being missed right now. You young dudes think that you got the money that make you a man, and then when you buy her the Birkin bag and you buy her the Chanel sneakers and then she still go and lay up with this other dude, is because that other dude is really the man. You the sucker. And you listening to these Manosphere dudes, you listening to these sucker niggas like DJ Academics and Fresh and Fit, these lames. You listening to them, so now they got you thinking that, oh, I don't want to date a female that has a college degree because she has leverage. But your grandfather, you need to know something. Your grandmama wasn't no sucker. Yeah, your grandmama didn't argue with your grandfather in front of the children. She didn't compromise the integrity of the man of the house while the children was watching. But you better know something. Soon as y'all little asses went to sleep, soon as y'all little asses was knocked out, oh, she was cussing your grandfather out. The reason why your grandfather, a big reason why your grandfather was the man that he was, is because your grandmama was the woman that she was, and she was not no pushover, nigga. These Manosphere guys. Oh, you know, the women back in the day, they used to just clean. No, they didn't just clean up the house, homie. They used to put your grandfather through the ringer. They used to talk that shit. They used to fight. You and your grandfather and your grandmama used to get it in when your little black ass was asleep at night. They was just more respectful because it was a man that they was dealing with. Your grandfather was a grown man. So you know what your grandmama did? She says, you know what? I'm going to let you ride, Harry. Harry, I'm not going to... Harry, Big Mama, shut your ass up. You know what Big Mama did? She shut her ass up. You know why? Because the grandbabies was watching. And she don't never want y'all to think that he ain't no man. She don't never want to compromise the integrity of a grown man that stand on grown man business. And most of y'all grandfathers, they stood on grown man business. But don't ever get it confused that your grandmama ain't fight that nigga. She ain't talk shit to him, tell him he a piece of shit, fuck ass nigga. Now go to work in that factory and bring that money home. Huh? Why you think he kept going to work and bringing that goddamn money? If your grandmama was a sucker, he wouldn't even have been around. So these Manosphere dudes is misleading y'all. My OGs would have never told me, hey man, don't date no female that's in college because she gonna have too much lip and she gonna talk back. Hey, don't date no female that's getting her own money because now she don't need you. See, that's the hoe in you. You think that because she getting money, now she don't need you because she got her own money. See, again, the money don't make the man make the money. Whew. The money don't make the man make the money. So even if she getting her own money and you ain't have a dime to your name, if you a man and you on grown man business, you gonna be doing everything in your power to get you some money. And she gonna see the potential in you. She gonna see the potential king in you, and she gonna put you in. Yeah, come on, man. But you dudes think that because she getting her own money, because she talking back, because she got a little lip, because she got a little leverage, that she ain't wifey material. You dudes is suckers. And again, you are here at Grown Man Business TV. It's 100 people in the live chat. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I mean, if you in a vertical feed, make sure you tap in on them 3 little dots right there and you hit that like button. But you ain't gonna hear nobody else talking like this. This is the first generation that's talking like this. Your uncles, my OG said, nigga, she better get some money. So what if something happened to you? GMB TV, what if something happened to you? What if you get in a car accident? What if you have an accident on the job? What if something happens, homie? Now the same chick that you got that don't got no money, that depend on all you, now she don't even know how to go out there and get no money. No, your bitch need to know how to cook and go and get some money if need be. We didn't grow up like that. Because again, back in those days, these suckers, they didn't have no say-so. They didn't have no, we didn't have smartphones. So these suckers didn't have no opinions. So their opinions didn't mean shit. So we never heard a DJ Academics tell us what he think about women when we never seen him with near woman until he got some money. Fresh and fit. We would have never listened. We would have never listened to what the fuck these dudes was talking about. Because they ain't never show improve with no real thorough women until they got some money. And notice how when these dudes get rich, they get money, they get aggressive and they get disrespectful towards women. Because what they looking for, you can't buy this shit with money, homie. It's not on you, it's in you. You either the man or you not. You either the fucking big dog or you not. And I'm here to tell you, as a grown man that's the head of my household, everybody under my insurance, I run this shit, bro. I make this shit run. As a man that stand on that type of business, I'm telling you, your bitch need to be just as powerful as you, homie. On the chessboard of life, yeah, the king is the most powerful piece. Oh, but trust me, don't nobody want to lose their queen when you playing chess. Oh, and understand this, your queen can do every fucking move on the board. Every move on the board the queen can do, but guess what? The king can only move 2 ways this way or 2 ways that way. 2 ways forward, 2 ways backwards. The king is the most powerful with the least amount of fucking moves. The queen. I'm just trying to give y'all some game, homie. It's late night. I'm trying to put y'all on G. I can't sit back and let these niggas poison y'all no more. When I got a platform that's growing, when I got a platform that's standing on business, when I got a platform that means something, when my voice is more powerful than CNN and Fox News and Breakfast Club and all that shit, I can't sit back and just let these niggas mislead y'all into these bullshit ass women. They telling you to date the chick that don't got nothing. That's just gonna suck your dick, fuck you, and not gonna argue with you, not gonna push you to be great, not gonna push you into your potential, not gonna push you and see, that's why I know these dudes is they suckers. Oh, trust me. Your grandfather was who he was because your grandmama used to get on his ass. See, when you call it nagging. When the queen know that you the king, when your girl know who you are, when she see your potential, she gonna push you, homie. Oh, she gonna push you a little bit harder. She gonna push you a little bit harder than you wanna be pushed. You gonna call it nagging. I'm telling you, the muscles don't grow unless you rip them motherfuckers. When you go to the gym, if you don't rip them muscles, they don't grow. You only came here for the real. Big salute to the chat. See, and that's the thing, Majestic Queen. They not men. See, when you feel that pressure from your girl, from your wife, when you feel that pressure and you run, that's because you not a man, homie. You just a male, but you not a man. When you a man and you feel that pressure, you might argue a little bit. You might feel a certain way about it. You might buck on your bitch a little bit. Yo, man, get back up off me, man. Give me some, hold on. But as a man, when you get into your own space, when you get quiet, when you think about it in your own head, you're going to say, damn, she was right. She was right. And you might not even apologize because, listen, a lot of us men, we real stubborn. You know what I'm saying? We real stubborn and we prideful. That's what make us men. That's what make us, we got to be prideful to be in this world. It's dangerous. It's so many different energies and different things going on that's trying to stop us and hinder us from becoming king. But trust me, when that nigga go upstairs and he get to playing on that video game, or he go in his garage and he start working out, or he get in that hot tub and he get quiet, as a queen, leave him the fuck alone. Give him a couple of hours. Back up. Hold up. When you pushing him and he start getting quiet and after y'all argue, don't leave him alone. Whatever he do, let him do it. Because most men, we not even gonna leave the house. Those dudes that run about the house when they get to arguing and shit, they not men. So don't treat him like a man. But when you and your man get to arguing because you pushing him to his potential, you pushing him to greatness, and then he go get in that jacuzzi, or he start working out in the gym, or he go upstairs and get on the video game, or he get quiet and he go that way, leave him alone for a couple of hours. You know what's happening? The God in us is talking to us. That's why we get quiet. And you know what the God is telling us? Yo, man, she right, homie. You could have did better. You could have earned. You could have got more. You should. She right, homie. You slacking, nigga. Nigga, you know, if you ain't got enough money, you supposed to have 2 jobs. She ain't lying. She telling you to get another job, nigga. She ain't slacking, nigga. She's on you. She know what you supposed to be. Damn, she ain't lying. She's right. And if you don't press and you let it be, that the argument when you was telling them to get a second job in a couple of weeks, guess what? He gonna come home and tell you he got an interview for a second job. I'm telling you, B. So, again, it's not gonna be a long live stream. We 30 minutes in, but I wanted to address that Manosphere shit. Those dudes is all suckers. Those dudes is all suckers. Yeah, men's mental health, men's physical health, and we're going to start talking a little bit more about relationships and you know, the dynamics between the king and the queen, because it's highly necessary and it's definitely needed right now. These dudes will tell you when she starts nagging that she not the one. These dudes is telling you she only nagging because she make more money than you. She not the one. These dudes will tell you we don't date women that have college degrees because they're masculine. See, ain't nothing masculine about, trust me, homie. The female lion, oh, she got muscles. The female lion, she go out and kill big ass animals. But she's the furthest thing from masculine. They take it as masculine because they feminine. Whew. Whew. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? When a nigga get to calling you masculine, it's really only because that nigga is feminine. So the femininity, the feminine in him is gonna recognize masculine energy. The only thing, listen, homie, opposites attract. Opposites attract. So if a nigga calling you feminine, if a nigga calling you masculine, that's because he's feminine. And the only thing that can recognize masculinity is femininity. Woo! If a female is calling you feminine, it's really because she's overly masculine. I mean, unless you really feminine. I mean, because, you know, a lot of you dudes is really feminine. But sometimes a female will be like, that's zesty or that's this, and it really ain't, my G. It really ain't. The nigga just like that certain drink. It ain't got nothing to do with no zesty shit. But you're overly masculine. So now now you need to check yourself as a woman. It's a balance in this shit. So when a nigga call you masculine, as long as you ain't masculine, as long as you ain't trying to control everything, then he's just showing his feminine side. But let's just make sure you're not masculine for real. So it's really a balance in checking yourself. But a lot of the times, these dudes in the manosphere, let me stick on them. When these dudes say, oh, you're masculine, you got a college degree, you're fucking oh, you make all this money, you're fucking masculine. We don't want you. Those dudes are feminine, point blank, period. So you're triggering them. When you come around as a woman, you successful, you getting that money, you actually know what you want, you actually know how to articulate what you want. You don't settle for less. You actually just gonna tell a motherfucker what it is. You don't bite your tongue. They take that as masculinity. No, it's nothing masculine about that. As a woman, as a queen, she know how to do every move on the chessboard. She might tell you, hey, listen, them niggas ain't for you. You need to open your ears and close your fucking mouth, and you need to listen. And I'm only speaking for the women that love their man. I'm not talking about these sexy red chicks, so don't never get it confused. I ain't talking about these glorillas. I'm talking about real women. This is Grown Man Business TV, so I ain't really expecting too many sexy reds and glorillas to be in the chat. I'm talking about real women. When they tell you that nigga ain't for you, you need to close your mouth and open your ears, and you need to listen and pay attention. When they tell you, hey, listen, nigga, you could be doing more than this. You ain't doing enough. I don't care. Fuck all. You nigga, get 3 jobs then, nigga. You need to work 2 jobs and you need to drive Lyft. Oh, you trying to nah, nigga. Oh, you making it? Nah, it ain't nah. But she see the king in you. Trust me, you gonna thank her later. Now let me kind of switch this around. Women, when you got a real man in front of you, a grown man, not none of these little feminine dudes, not none of, I'm talking grown man business. And he tell you, I ain't feeling what you got on. Take that shit off. Like, I ain't feeling this. I don't think you should do that. You know, I don't want you following this. I don't want you following that. Just do it. Respect that masculinity. Respect that grown man business. Because a lot of y'all don't want to respect the grown man business. Then y'all want to complain when y'all start attracting these feminine ass men. So either you going to have a big dog like your grandpa. You remember how Pop used to do? Grandpa used to lay the fucking foot down. You know who was getting a big piece of chicken? You knew who was getting fed first when grandpa sat at the table. Your grandmama made sure, don't eat that big piece of chicken. When you got a big dog in front of you, respect that shit. When a nigga telling you what it is, he put his foot down, he ain't going for the bullshit, you need to respect that shit. Or go get you a nigga who paint his toenails and shit and don't complain about it. Go get you a soft-ass dude that's going to let you do whatever you want to do and and don't complain about it. So let's go to this next level. Let's go to the next angle. But the Manosphere, I wanted to debunk that. We just shot that shit out the sky. Fuck them lame ass. Them niggas is hoes. DJ Academics, Fresh and Fit, all them type of dudes need to... Yeah, they would never open their mouth around a grown man like me on grown man business. I get in the same room with them little niggas gonna get quiet. Because they'll know instantly, nigga, your money don't mean nothing to me. And I'm getting some money. And yeah, properties and all that, we doing all that. But when it come down to opening DJ Academics, that nigga will get quiet around a nigga like me. Cause he know I know who you is, nigga. When you strip all that money away, I know who you are. I know what you are. So, is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Let's talk about Kevin Samuels. Now, the reason why I'm bringing Kevin Samuels into this situation is because he's a part of the Manosphere. He's one of the dudes that was speaking a certain way about women. You know, he was triggering women, and a lot of the ways that he was speaking, I agree with. But I gotta be honest, Kevin Samuels was real zesty and real feminine in his ways before the fame. You understand? And, you know, the fame came and the women came with that. So a lot of the things he was saying about women, I did agree with. A lot of the things I kind of was like, eh. So it was like a fine balance. It was like evened out. Some shit I agree with, some shit I don't. That's just grown man business. No two grown men should ever agree 100% on anything. It should always be something that we could kind of not see eye to eye about and we can have dialogue about. So I didn't take nothing away from Kevin Samuels because for not agreeing with some of the things he was saying. But one of the things I noticed about Kevin Samuels and that I respected about Kevin Samuels is the fact that he was preaching family. You understand? Like, he would be talking to women and the female would say, you know, I got a baby with this guy, but it didn't work out. And I'm looking for this kind of man. And he would tell that female, you should just go back to your baby father because you got one child with this man. You know, you should go back to him and you should make that work because then y'all could be a family, a real family. You understand? So you should like forgive that man for whatever he did. If he, you know, if he cheated or whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? If, you know, instead of looking for a new guy to accept your kid and accept you and all your flaws, you was in love with him, he was in love with you, y'all should work that out. Or he would be talking to, you know, married women or women that are divorced or going through a divorce. And he will always tell them to go back to that man and work it out with that guy. keep your family together. So if you look through the smoke and mirrors, because a lot of people was not looking through the smoke and mirrors, they was just more entertained by him talking crazy and calling these women linebackers. Because I remember he called this one girl. He said, how tall are you? She said 5'2". He said, how much do you weigh? She said like 180, some crazy number, like 180 at 5'2". He was like, yo, you are bigger than Emmitt Smith. You are literally a linebacker. I remember him calling this chick a NFL linebacker. You know what I'm saying? So we was definitely intrigued by him disrespecting these certain females. I was just like everybody else, but I always seen through the smoke and mirrors, and I realized pretty quickly that he was preaching black family. The majority of the women that he spoke to and people that he spoke to was just like him. They was black people, and he was preaching the black family. That's all he cared about. He didn't care what she did. He didn't care what he did. If y'all was married, y'all need to stay married. If y'all had a baby together, y'all need, and he was preaching family, black family. And one thing for sure, two things for certain, you already know, when we come to this channel, we're not just going to talk about celebrities, or we're not just going to talk about who we talking about. We're going to always address the higher ups and the elites, because any and every situation that we can find ourselves in, you got to know the higher ups and the elites got their hands in the pot. Whatever could be talked about, the higher ups and the elites have set a situation and set the circumstances up to where now we are in these situations that we could talk about these certain things. The circumstances always been set and put in motion by the higher ups and the elites. So one thing for sure, two things for certain, you got to understand that just like I heard it and I recognize that above all the bullshit, above all the arguing that Kevin Samuels was doing, above all the antics and the, you know, the things and disrespect he was giving these women, he was telling them to stay with their mans and stay with their family. Heterosexual, man, God, man, woman, and child. That's what he was preaching. Put God first, then the man. The man follows God. The woman follows the man. The child follows all of them. You understand that? Kevin Samuels was preaching black family, and he stood on that shit. And that's what got him killed. Ooh, uh-oh. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. That's what got Kevin Samuels killed. Now, you already know when they take you out, you know, they line it up as a, you know, cardiac arrest or, you know, suicide or, you know, gang violence. It's always one of the three or four, you know, medical condition. Oh, he passed away from a medical condition. Oh, no, he passed away because he committed suicide. Oh, no, he passed away because it was gang violence. Oh, no, he passed away because it was black on black violence. It's always one of the four. We're going to talk about that, Art of the Mind. We're going to talk about that. Follow me on this. I know you thought it was Red Bull because they insinuated that he was drinking all this Red Bull and that's why he had a health issue. And because they insinuated, and because we saw him drinking Red Bull, and then they said he had a health issue, everybody swept it under the rug. The same way as if they would have said that he committed, you know, deleted himself. They would have swept it under the rug. The same way if they said, hey, he was in a gang, you know, Kevin Samuels was a Blood or a Crip, and then they would have said it was a gang that killed them, they would have swept it under the rug. Oh, he had a female there, and you know, he was taking them rhino pills, and he had a situation, a medical situation because of the pills that he took, and everybody just swept it under the rug. But let me break this down for you. Kevin Samuels was a target. He was public enemy number one to the higher ups and the elites because he was preaching black family. And guess what? Hundreds, if not millions of black people was listening to Kevin Samuels. They was listening to him. We was highly influenced by what he was saying. So when he died in that condo with that young lady in there, whatever happened to that young lady? Why, even if, you know, they said it was some pills or some Red Bull, or, you know, they always switching it up. Why has this young lady never done any interviews? Do anybody in this chat know what that young lady looks like? Do anybody in this chat know her name on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube so that you can go see who she is and see her content and see her pictures? Does anybody in this chat know who that young lady or seen that young lady or know her name? I can guarantee you out of 85 people in this chat, don't none of y'all know this chick. Ain't none of y'all seen this chick. Not one of y'all know her name. You know why? Why? This female was in the room when Kevin Samuels passed away. She ain't did one interview. She ain't came out and did 60 Minutes. She ain't sat down with Tasha K. She ain't sat down on CNN. She ain't went to the Breakfast Club with Charlamagne and DJ Envy playing butt tag every morning. She ain't sat down with Angela Yee and his lip service. She ain't said nothing. Why? Kevin Samuels, public figure, famous. But she ain't said a word. We ain't heard the story. Yo, we ain't seen nothing. She ain't sat down and broke down what happened. Yo, I was in a condo. Me and him was talking. You know, we was kind of, you know, getting into it. And we was about to do something. And she ain't told no story about it. Yeah. Want me to tell you why? Hey, listen, this is all allegedly. Yeah. This is all allegedly. See, Kevin Samuels didn't have a queen because he was type feminine. He was one of the Manosphere dudes. But we gonna get into that. Let's stick right where we at. You know, I ain't gonna stay long with y'all. It's 12 o'clock. I'm gonna give y'all 60 minutes. You know, do you know, let me articulate this the right way. She was a nurse, exactly. So trust me, she knows something that you don't know. But guess what? Grown Man Business TV know. She's a nurse, so she knows some shit that you don't know. But when you dealing with Grown Man Business TV, when you dealing with the realest on YouTube, trust me, I know. So let me ask you a question. Do you know what you can use and you can, it's an everyday product that will give you the same symptoms and make you react the same way and make you die the same way Kevin Samuels died? Yo, it's getting real. It's getting real. Do you know that there's an everyday product that everybody uses? Everybody knows what it is. When I tell you what it is, everybody knows what it is, that you can ingest this product and you can get the same, you can die the same way Kevin Samuels died. Hit that like button, homie. I'm not even gonna give y'all, I'm not even gonna go no further until I'm at 50 likes, my G. 90 people in the live chat. I need 50 likes. And then, yeah, make it quick, too. Make it quick. Make it quick. 50 likes. Hit those 3 little dots up there. Hit those 3 little fucking dots up there and hit the like button. I need 4 people to do it, and I need 4 people to do it right now. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Three more people to do it. 50 likes. We right there. Salute to the chat. Now, Chunker to you, exact hit the nail on the head. Nah, that wasn't no, trust me, that wasn't no air pin. See, it's something called clear eyes. It's something called Visine, right? And you know, when you somewhere and you got the little shorty right there with you and y'all drinking and you know, she's a little Spanish mommy and she about to bust that hot tamale wide open. She about to, you know, y'all got that tequila going. We in a high rise downtown Atlanta. You know who I am, bitch. It's Kevin Samuels. And then you say, look, shorty, hold up, baby. I'm gonna take another drink with you, but let me go use the bathroom real quick. I gotta take a piss real quick, but we about to get into this. Let me use the bathroom and then we about to get I need that. Bust them cheeks wide open. When that man went in that bathroom, allegedly, that's when she dropped 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4 eye drops right in his fucking drink. It's undetectable. You might want to be careful. Allegedly. It wasn't no fucking Red Bull that killed that man. It wasn't no rhino pills that killed that man. Listen, let me tell you something. That's why she ain't did no interviews, because she was hired to be there. You ain't heard nobody say this. Chucker, you ain't heard nobody say this. You ain't heard nobody bust this shit down like that. That's why listen, if homie would have just passed away the way they say he passed away, shorty would have made $1 million in 6 months going and doing YouTube and going and doing goddamn interviews and telling everybody what happened and what didn't happen. But because Kevin Samuels was becoming more, he was becoming way more influential than the higher-ups and the elites planned on him being. They didn't plan on this nigga getting black families and influencing black women to take their black man back and to mend that family, the black family. They didn't expect them to do that. They thought he was going to tell them about high-value men and that bitch you built like Emmitt Smith and you built like Lawrence Taylor and you will never have a man and you will never get married because you got 3, 4 kids. They thought he was going to keep doing that. But that nigga just kept on. Yo, take your man back. Yo, you got a baby with him. You need to be with him. Yo, your family. That's what he kept doing. You think that he just bagged this little Spanish mommy and they just ended up in his condo and this nigga just died. All the Red Bulls he done drunk online. All the Red Bulls he drank during the day when he ain't online. This motherfucker was a Red Bull fanatic. His body was tailored for that. His body had become immune to that Red Bull shit. I tell y'all the juice. Go ahead and get you some ginger. Make you some strong ginger, orange juice, some green crack. Put that ginger in it. That's going to have you fucking your old lady and knocking these little skeezers down back to back. But dudes like Kevin Samuel would like to go to the corner store and get the little rhino pill. They like to go to the corner store and get that honey pack. You think Kevin Samuels' body wasn't immune and his body wasn't used to taking those pills? All the little thotties and all the little thotties he was knocking down in Atlanta. You think that this little Spanish bitch was the first and only one that he took some rhino pills and was about to put dick in her? That rhino pill and that Red Bull didn't kill him. It was the clear eyes. It was the clear eyes, homie. It was the Visine. It was the eye drops. When he went to the bathroom or when he left that room or when he wasn't looking, bloop, 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 he came back and said, cheers to you, and took that shot, and you're out of here. I'm telling you. All it takes is 3, 4 drops in your fucking drink of Visine or Clear Eyes, and you're going to die the exact same way he died. And they're going to say, yo, he had a heart attack. Yo, he had cardiac arrest. Yo. The whole time they put that shit in your drink. So now you can understand that Kevin Samuels was assassinated. allegedly. He was assassinated. And then all the women, they made fun of Kevin Samuels. All black women, they made fun of Kevin Samuels. They made a mockery of this man when all he was trying to do was stand on grown man business. But y'all couldn't take that. Y'all ain't used to dealing with grown men. Y'all used to dealing with saucy Santanas and Lil Nas X's and homosexuality. That's what y'all used to dealing with. Now, if Kevin Samuel would have had a queen by his side, instead of trying to push that manosphere bullshit. If Kevin Samuels would have had a queen that was on his level, that was of his caliber, you know, had a master's degree, had a $1 million business, a 6-figure business, getting to the money, you know, doing her thing, he wouldn't have been trapped in that room with that paid assassin. You know, the little nurse that just, she's a nurse. A paid fucking assassin. We ain't seen Shorty since. We ain't seen her. We ain't seen a fucking video. What person you know in this day and age would not have taken that clout and made millions of dollars off that clout? What ain't no female on the face of the fucking globe that would have let that pass up? Being the one that was in the room with Kevin Samuels when he so-called died. That bitch would have been on every podcast. Joe Budden podcast, Angela Lee Yee podcast, DJ Envy and Charlamagne the God playing butt tag every goddamn morning. She would have been on the radio talking to Just Hilarious. But we ain't seen that bitch. We ain't seen this hoe. We don't even know who she is, homie. Motherfucker in the chat ain't said her name one time. Motherfucker said, she was a Spanish chick. All we know is she was a Spanish bitch. You got to understand that when you start talking this talk and you start doing this shit, and I'm talking about black men to black women and black people, you become a target automatically. You think I don't know they watching me? You think I don't know they scheming? Grown man business TV, he telling too much. He giving too much. But see, I ain't the one you could trick with a Spanish bitch, because y'all already know how I feel about dog fur. So I wouldn't have had none of that motherfucking dog fur in my condo anyway. Your fucking dog fur, you wouldn't even have been able to get close to my drink because your fucking fur smell like dog fur. And the shit, I don't want it nowhere near me. Yeah, LaShonda, you already know I'm gonna give it up. I don't want that dog fur nowhere fucking near me. So you can't trick me with white women. You can't trick me with she was a Spanish exotic. I don't want none of that shit. Oh, I'm powerful. I'm not a slave to the YouTube check. I'm not a slave to the algorithm. I'm not a slave to none of this shit. I don't care about the likes and this. I don't care about none of that shit. And anybody that been down with grown man business from day one, know I was going to give y'all this game if it was 2 people in the room. It could have been 2 people in this live chat. I would have gave y'all the same game if it's 2 people, if it's 99 people, or if it's 218 people, or if it's 1,000 people. I done had them all. I done had 1,200 people in my room. When I was doing the Dollar Tree Cotton Boys, I had 1,200 one day, 13. All my lives was doing numbers. I don't give a fuck if it's 2 people in the room. I'm going to give you this game. And see, I'm a family man, so my family is going to protect me. My family is going to surround me. See, you can't send no blonde hair, that dog fur around me. You can't send that bullshit, that blue-eyed dog fur around me. I don't want it. Kevin Samuels, on the other hand, he telling you not to date high-value women. He telling you that don't make a family with this woman because X, Y, and Z. And then he go to the bar, and guess what? Some little Spanish bitch that we don't know who she is end up in your condo, putting eye drops in your tequila, allegedly. So listen, man, big salute. Big salute to everybody in the live chat. Big salute to everybody that's tapped into the channel. Listen, we growing organically. This shit, you can't stop this, homie. You can't stop this shit. This grown man business, shit, you can't stop it. It ain't a dude in the manosphere that could top this. It ain't a dude in the manosphere that want to have a conversation with grown man business TV about women. The fuck you know about women? Man, you just got a little money. Don't try to tell me about no beautiful $1,000,000 bitches, homie, that make millions and hundreds of thousands of dollars. And you talking about they too masculine because they getting money. Nigga, watch your mouth, man. Back up. Watch out. Get out the way, homie. They ain't built, you ain't built for none of that. Don't talk on that. Don't speak on that. Go get you a little maid or a little bartender or a chick that work at McDonald's who ain't gonna talk back to you, but she still gonna go fuck the other niggas because the other niggas is the real big dogs and you the little homie. It ain't a motherfucker in the manosphere wanna have a conversation with me, homie. You know, I don't know too much about the Twitch dude, man. I guess I could do some due diligence. I heard about that, but I don't know a lot about that. I actually know some people that know some people that do some work with him or do some work with his wife because I know he passed away. I don't know the ins and outs of the details of what happened with him, me personally. Shit, Spanish chicks would do you dirty. I could believe that. I could believe that. I could believe that. But when you a threat to the establishment, when you know, we'll see Gabe Horn just you know, stay consistent in the chat and we'll definitely work around to that. I don't just give wrenches out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? I need to make sure that you serious. I don't like giving wrenches out and then having to take the wrenches back and all that. You know, I'm you know, the people that I got wrenches, I know what I'm dealing with. And I don't, you know, you change your profile pic a lot. You've been in the chat lately, but we'll see, man. I rock with you. You're a little quirky. I might throw you a wrench. But we'll see. Just stay consistent, man. Consistency is key. You know what I'm saying? This is Grown Man Business. This is the realest channel on YouTube. You know, I'm not doing StreamYard. This is direct to consumer. You know, I can't really be playing around with who I got protecting my chat and who I got, you know, who I got moving through the chat that's going, you know, I know my shooters is gonna knock something off. They're gonna blow your head off if you play too much. Nicole Fontaine, what it do? So yeah, man, we 60 minutes in. Big salute to everybody that's in tune with the channel. We only going up. We going up consistently. You know, I got some people in the DM asking me about Zip with the Drip and Hassan Campbell. And I think I might speak on that just because the shit is funny to me. You know what I'm saying? I might do a live on that in a couple of days, man. These niggas, them New York niggas is funny to me. You know what I'm saying? But I kind of want to address some shit. Picture Jews being handed to an innocent child. I never knew in my lifetime. Yeah, I'm with you, David. Picture that. Think how deep that lyric was when he said picture jewels being handed to an innocent child. He wasn't talking about jewelry when he said that. He wasn't talking about ice. He talking about the game I'm giving y'all. He talking about the game somebody was giving him. When he said picture jewels being handed to an innocent child, you think those jewels was coming from a little nigga? Nah, them jewels was coming from grown men. Grown men that stood on grown man business to where Tupac was listening to them. Picture jewels being handed to an innocent child. It was grown men standing on grown man business giving Tupac jewels as an innocent child. Giving them gems. Yeah, when we was coming up, we called them gems. We called them jewels. I'm talking about game, that real, raw, pure, uncut game. That we used to call those jewels. You little niggas y'all ain't up on that. Y'all want to talk before you listen. Y'all want to talk and act like a nigga too old. But if we old, that mean we got the jewels. You ain't got no jewels yet. So I know a lot of y'all thought he was talking about jewels. But that ain't what he, so yeah, David, salute to you, homie. We on the same frequency. Yeah, we on the same frequency for sure. For sure. Picture jewels being handed to an innocent child. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. I wasn't talking to you though about no wrench. She said she make jewelry. Word. See how that went over, you know, I know that went over your head. It's all good. I'm with you on that though. Born and raised in Cali Bay Area. We love Tupac. Yeah, we love Tupac too over there. Well, where I'm from, we love Tupac too. That's how I know what he was talking about soon as he said it. Picture jewels being handed to an innocent child. It's one of my favorite Tupac songs. We probably in hell already. Our dumb ass is not knowing. Everybody kissing ass to go to heaven ain't going. I put my soul on it. I'm fighting devil niggas daily. Plus the media be crucifying brothers severely. Tell me I ain't God, son. Nigga mama aversion. We got evicted, had to leave the birds back in the ghetto doing wild shit. Looking at the sun don't pay. Criminal mind all the time, wait for judgment day. They say Moses lift the Red Sea. I split the blunt and roll it fat, but I'm deadly. Babylon, beware, coming for the Pharaoh's kids. Retaliation, making millions off the shit we did. Still bullshit niggas in Jerusalem waiting for signs. God ain't coming, he just taking his time. This is the shit that raised me, homie. These is the type of bars that I was a young nigga. Like when he said that, I was an innocent child. Picture jewels being handed to an innocent child. I remember when I heard that Machiavelli shit, the jewels that he was handing to me, at that time, I was still an innocent child. But I remember that. I remember when I heard him say, we probably in hell already. I was young and I was like, what? We probably in hell already. Our dumb asses not knowing. Everybody kissing ass to go to heaven ain't going. What? Nigga? Yo, stop, son. Listen to me. Tupac is above Biggie to me. I'm from VA. I'm from Virginia. Tupac always been above Biggie to me. Word. Nah, yeah, man. Yeah, man. You know, Biggie was a better rapper. Tupac was a revolutionary. Tupac was a motherfucking leader. Tupac was he was a prophet to this shit. You know what I'm saying? So it was a big difference between him and, you know, Biggie Smalls. When Biggie Smalls died, everybody knew he was dead. When Pac died, nobody believed that Pac was dead. For fucking 20 years, niggas didn't believe that Pac was dead, homie. When Biggie Smalls died, we all knew that he was dead. When Pac died, niggas didn't believe he was dead for 20 years, homie. It's a big difference in the two. Picture jewels being handed to an innocent child. I never knew in my lifetime I lived by these rules, affiliated as an outlaw, studying rules. Now Papa ain't around, so I gotta recall. I come to grips on being written on my enemy's wall. Promise if I have a seed, I'ma guide them right. Dear Lord, don't let me deny. I got words to my comrades, listen and learn. Ain't nothing free, give back what you earn. No doubt, I'm getting high in the motherfucker, blessed with weed. This thug life will be the death for me. And I remember what my papa told me. Remember what my papa told me. Blasphemy. At that time, I didn't even know what the fuck blasphemy meant. I thought he was saying blast for me. That's how innocent my mind was. When the nigga was saying blasphemy, I thought he was talking about blast like blast the gap for me. I didn't know the nigga was talking about blasphemy like it's blasphemy to speak against this shit. The jewels that was being handed to an innocent child. Word to Pac, homie. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Let me get, look, man, it's late. I gotta get up early. I got some money to get, man. I'm gonna shut this shit down. It's be the realest shit I ever wrote. Against all odds. I've been in the studio getting blowed to the truest shit I ever smoked. 21 gun salute, dressed in fatigue, black jeans and boots. He disappeared in the crowd. All you seen was troops. This little nigga named Nas think he live like me. Talking about he left the hospital, took 5 like me. You live in fantasies, nigga. I reject your deposit. We shook Dre punk ass. Now we out of the closet. Mob Deep wonder why nigga blowed them out. Hey, David, you done fucked up. You done started some shit. Next time a nigga talk, nigga, close your mouth. Peep me. I see that war shit deeply. Done seen too many real niggas fall to let you bitch niggas beat me puffy. Let's be honest, you a punk and I'ma see you with gloves. Remember that shit you said about me being a thug? And you could tell them people you roll with whatever you want. But you and I know what's going on. Payback. I knew you bitch niggas from way back. Witness be strapped with Max, knew I wouldn't play that. And all you old rappers trying to advance, it's all over now. Take it like a man. Niggas looking like Larry Holmes, flabby and sick. Try to play a hate on my shit. You eat a fat. Let them be known that's how you made me. Loving how I got you niggas crazy. You think Biggie was better than that? Y'all niggas is crazy, homie. And I'm from Virginia. I'm more East Coast. But you think Biggie was better than that? That nigga Pac was that nigga was a pure rebel. That nigga was dangerous. You think white people wasn't scared? Yo, them white people wasn't scared of Biggie. Them crackers, them white people was scared of Pac, boy. They was scared of Pac. Them niggas was scared of Pac, boy. Let it be known that's how you made me. Heard he was light-skinned, stocky, with a Haitian accent. Jewelry, fast cars, and was known for flashing. Listen as I take you back and lace the scrap a real live tale about a snitch named Haitian Jack. Heard he was working for the Fed, same trial, this trial, nigga, picture what he said. And did I mention? Promise me payback, Jimmy Henchman. In due time, I know you bitch niggas was listening. The world is mine. Wet me up, set me up. Niggas stuck me up, heard the guns bust. But you tricks couldn't shut me up. Touch one of mine, or everything I owe, I would destroy everything you touch. Play the game, nigga. All out warfare. Eye for an eye. Last words to a bitch, nigga. Why you lie? Now you gotta watch your back now, watch your front. Here we come, gunshots to tut. Now you stuck. Fuck the rap game, nigga. This MOB. So believe me, we enemies. That nigga Pop was crazy, y'all niggas, yo, that nigga was a wild nigga, B. Word. Puffy getting bribed like a bitch to hide that fact he did some shitty shit. What was Puffy? What did Puffy do that he knew he wasn't supposed to? I always thought about that. When that nigga said Puffy getting bribed like a bitch to hide that fact he did some shit he shouldn't have did, so we riding for that. I always thought to myself, like, what was he talking about? And the nigga that was down for me, resting dead. Switch sides, guess his new friends wanted him dead. Probably be murdered for the shit that I said. I bring the real, be a legend. Breathing the dead. Lord, listen to me. God don't like ugly. It was written. Hey, Nas, your whole damn style was bitten. You heard my melody. Read about my life in the papers. All my run-ins with authorities, felonious capers. Now you want to live my life. So what's the Hassanahs? Niggas that don't rhyme ride. Seen too many movies. Load him up against the wall, close his eyes. Since you lie, die. Goodbye. Let the real live niggas hear the truth of me. What would you do if you was me? Hey, David, my bad, man. I just had to reminisce real quick. I'm talking about those was jewels being handed to an innocent child. That's all that was, man. Salute to the chat. Hey, listen. That nigga said Puffy getting bribed like a bitch to hide that fact he did some shit he shouldn't have did, so we riding for that. Maybe he was talking about the shooting. He said he was riding for it, maybe. Yeah, that nigga Pac was it, son. Yo, it's a song called Only God could judge me now. Like that shit was fire. That nigga Pac had so much fire music, bro. I love Big. You know what I'm saying? Life After Death is a classic. You know what I'm saying? I listened to that shit the other day. Flawless album, Life After Death. That shit was flawless. But Biggie just was a better rhymer than Pac. None of Biggie, none of Biggie's songs had the same conviction. You know what I'm saying? Like Biggie, I didn't believe Biggie, like I believe Pac. Like, you know, when Biggie would say shit, I didn't believe he was really was like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? I just didn't believe like, you know, he had fire shit like the Who Shot Your Joint. I used to love that song, but I just didn't believe that he was even fast enough or he could chase. Like all you had to do is run, and this nigga can't chase you. Like, what are you gonna do? This nigga was 400 pounds. Like, I don't know. Pac was more like me. That nigga had like a six pack. Pac was in shape. Pac could chase your ass down, nigga, fight you. Like Pac was a wild nigga. Even Tyson said that shit. Tyson been around Biggie before. Tyson was like that nigga. Pac was wild, nigga. He said that nigga. Imagine Tyson, a young Mike Tyson. Wow, Mike Tyson. Like that nigga was like a wild pit bull, Mike Tyson, back in the day. Imagine him saying Pac was wild. You gotta know that nigga Pac was on another level, son. Biggie won't like that. You smoking weed, Biggie smoking weed all fucking day. That nigga eyes, Biggie was cross-eyed, he was cock-eyed, he was 400 pounds. You know, he was fat, black, and ugly as ever. However, he stayed coochie down to the sides. Like, you know, I don't see you doing nothing aggressive. I could see you, you know, I don't know. Yeah, for sure, man. So listen, man, you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. You feel what I'm saying? You can tap in, you can tap out. But you know my slogan. You know what I suggest. And I suggest you tap